I've got a Kami doc open at the moment. It's just one that we've got from our own Kami library, but you can bring in any resource that you have, be it a worksheet, a PDF, a slide deck, and you can then make that accessible for your students. I've got read aloud as an option, so I can click and have this read out in different voices. I can use a different speed, whatever suits me, and I can have this full text read back to me. It's just a matter of clicking. And the understand section, I think, is what really sets us apart for SEN students. So we'll start with the dictionary. If I open up this document and there's a word I'm not too sure of, I can just go into the dictionary. I can see the definition. I can have it read. I don't have to go anywhere outside of the document to find that. I think for a SEN student in particular, they don't need a definition at times, but they need a quick way to decode the word, and the picture dictionary is perfect for that. So just have it open. I don't have to go into the definition. I just see the word and I need help recognizing that word and see, right, there's Earth, there's a picture of Earth. That's a really quick way to allow me to access that and to keep up with the rest of the class as we're going through this. They also then have translations. So I mentioned there about students who have English as a second language. We've certainly got an option for them as well in terms of translation. And it's just as easy as drawing a box around wherever they want to translate. So draw the box around it, you pick your language. We've got lots and lots of different language options here, pretty much anything that you could think of. I was on Ukrainian there, so I'll stick with that. And you'll see now that block of text has been translated to Ukrainian. I can have it read aloud as well, or I can also create it as a comment, and that might be something the teacher will do before they share it with the class, just to kind of send that message out to my class to say, look, this is an inclusive classroom. I've considered you in this as well. When I've shared this document, here's the translation for you. A couple other wee features I'll show you here under the understand section, again, for helping those SEN students. You have explain, which say you're reading something, you go, like, I'm not quite getting that, haven't worked that out. I can go in and say, right, I want that explained to me, and it'll use AI to rewrite that for me as an explanation. So you'll see that that's explained that little block of text. That works really well in maths as well. So say I was coming in on this particular document, it's a maths one, and it's asking me to change the subject of the formula. I don't know about you, Stu, but I have no idea where I would start with that. But if I go into the explain, draw a box around it, and ask it to work through it for me, I'm going to use that AI to talk me through the steps that I need to do. And again, it'll read those out loud to me. I could create this as a comment. So as a teacher, you could put that in there, and that's giving me the workflow that I need. It's not telling me the answer, but it's just telling me the steps I need to take to work out that formula. But my favorite one is the adjust. So you can imagine a student, maybe someone with dyslexia, sitting in the class, this has been shared with them, and their reading level is maybe slightly below some of their classmates. What they can say is, right, I want this to be 5 levels easier of text for me to read this. And what it'll do is adjust that text, again, using AI, and it rewrites it just using slightly easier to read terms. And I can adjust that right down to 8 levels till I find the level that I can work at. I can also make it harder if someone wants to challenge themselves, but the big difference we've seen in classrooms from this is for students who want to make it easier for them to read. A quick summary of our SEN features within our understand features within Kami.
That's fantastic. Thanks very much, Andrew.